I want you to imagine that you're watching a film that was meant for you. I want you to think of how the film affects your emotional state. Does the film make you happy? Does the film make you sad? Do you feel disgusted, excited, curious, or a new emotion that hasn't been given a proper name? You probably don't have an answer because I haven't told you what the film contains. But that doesn't matter. Do you understand why? Regardless, let us begin. This is the film I mentioned. Of course, you're probably very confused right now. That's why I'm here. Interpret the image you see before you as a beautiful meadow. At all times, you're a writer, director, and cinematographer of the reality you choose to interpret. Each one of us is a solipsis. If you're unfamiliar with the term, imagine yourself as someone who is. Let's do something interesting. Recall an unpleasant memory, as unpleasant as you're comfortable making it. Try to envision how it made you feel. That was more intense than I expected. I apologize. I believe you are hurting, and I will do my best to help you feel less hurt. I am going to tell you two stories. Listen closely and interpret the narrative I display. There once was a little boy who lived alone in an empty room. This room was his world. He built friends out of his earwax. His friends became a family, and this family became a world. A world where good people died and bad people thrived. A temporary world that killed itself when there was too much bad and not enough good. And when the world died, so did the boy. The boy could have been saved if he had known he was not alone. There were others who could have helped the boy make a world that didn't have to die. A story that made sense. But they couldn't see each other's worlds because they were blinded by their own. Do you understand? I am about to tell you the next story. First, I need you to think back to your unpleasant memory. Where did it come from? The memory, I mean. Where is it now? You carry it with you, I suspect. And just like the boy, you will never finish this story unless you get rid of it. But the narrator lied to the viewer. The second story could not be communicated, but had to be conceived by the viewer themselves. Fortunately, the viewer had been adequately guided to the point where he or she could confidently finish what the narrator had started.
There once was a world of storytellers. They were, each of them, plagued by visions of pain that came from another world. So they came together, and in unison, imagined that their suffering was another story. It was a story of triumph. It was a story of communion. It was a story so grand that all who partook forgot that it wasn't really a story, but a film.
A film that was meant for someone else.